This Sunday, in a NASCAR clash, tensions reached a boiling point when Daniel Suarez issued a brutal threat to none other than Alex Bowman. It all happened during a thrilling race at Darlington, with a race-ending crash resulting in a violent exchange of words between these two fiery racers. So, join us for the inside scoop on the fight, their furious comments, and what's ahead for Bowman and Suarez. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. Just as the NASCAR community settled in for a routine playoff round, Alex Bowman threw a curveball, or rather, sent the narrative into a tailspin. A calamitous blocking maneuver wreaked havoc during the round of 16 at the legendary Cookout Southern 500 race, leaving fans, competitors, and analysts utterly stunned and frustrated. The 2023 season has not been kind to the 31-year-old Mexican who, despite entering his 7th season in the organization's top-tier division, fell short of making the playoffs this year. Eager to salvage the remaining 10 races of the season, Daniel Suarez was running comfortably in the top 10 until a late race mishap in the 319th lap reset his progress. What was supposed to be a high-octane showdown among NASCAR's top contenders has now become a subject of controversy. The question looming over Darlington is straightforward. Did Bowman's actions compromise the sport's integrity? And if you thought this was intense, brace yourself for the uproar surrounding radio transmissions. The incident unfolded with just 49 laps remaining in the Southern 500. Suarez made a daring move to the inside to overtake Bowman, but the Hendrick driver swiftly blocked his path. In response, Suarez attempted to shift back towards the upper groove of the track, but Bowman moved along with him. The result was a collision that sent the number 48 car careening into the wall, while the number 99 Trackhouse Chevrolet spun leftward and ended up in the path of Harrison Burton. As a result of this incident, both Bowman and Suarez found themselves finishing outside the top 30, despite being in positions for potential top 10 finishes. Similarly, Burton, who had positioned himself for a potential top 15 finish, also ended up outside the top 30. In the aftermath of the incident, both drivers, Alex Bowman and Daniel Suarez, shared their contrasting perspectives on the events that transpired. Suarez emerged from the infield care center and didn't mince words when discussing Bowman's blocking tactic. In an interview with NBC Sports' Kim Kuhn, he bluntly referred to Bowman's block as dumb and proceeded to provide his perspective on the incident, recounting, "That depends who you ask. I had a run on him. I went to the inside, and after that, he blocked me pretty low. I had to lift a little bit to not wreck him and put him into the inside wall. We were both Chevy partners, so I didn't want to do that to him. But then I went high and he blocked me again. You can block once, but you can't block twice like that. We've been racing here 3.5 hours and a wreck with 40 laps to go. It's a little bit dumb. Just have to be smart." However, Bowman's comments triggered a counter from Suarez, who argued, "Obviously it didn't work out. He chose not to lift and to crash us. Every time I race Suarez, he does something dumb. Whether it's his crew chief flipping me off on the way to the airport or any time I'm around him, he blocks me really aggressively." Suarez's string of bad luck continued, putting a damper on what had initially been a strong performance for the Trackhouse Racing driver at Darlington. While the HMS team celebrated another victory with Kyle Larson delivering a flawless performance, Suarez's fate took a cruel turn. Disheartened and disillusioned by the actions of his fellow Chevy driver, Suarez issued a brutal warning, advising the HMS driver to steer clear for his own benefit. Suarez's day was ruined in an instant, and he didn't hold back when he felt like going wild and furious at Bowman. In the pit lane, he told the press, "You can block once and it's okay. We give and take. I could have easily put him into the inside wall, and I didn't do that because I'm not like that. But when I went to his outside, he blocked me again. I wasn't going to leave the second time. I gave him a break once. I won't give him a break twice. It's not right, you know. He's smarter than that. He has 5 minutes of being a dummy, and he uses that against the number 99, I guess." When the reporter asked him if he had talked to Bowman or if he would, Suarez said, "No, I haven't seen him. I hope not. Right now, I'm a little too heated. I hope I don't see him in the next 15 to 20 minutes. The race on Sunday didn't go the way either driver thought it would. Even though they both knew that Darlington was going to be hard, they had no idea that things would turn out so badly. Bowman was stuck behind a car that wouldn't let him pass all day, according to the driver. He finally had enough and put up a strong block. Suarez, on the other hand, wanted to win as many races as possible and wasn't going to give up without a fight. NBC's coverage of the short stint was great. Bowman blocked the number 99 Chevy twice, and Suarez did the same to him twice. Shortly after the race, the number 48 driver put out a statement saying he was wrong but it looks like Suarez doesn't care. Suarez said in his tweet, "I'd use other words, but they wouldn't be appropriate, so let's stick to dumb move. I'm not surprised by now. My team deserved better today. We struggled in the short run, but we're strong in the long run. Our @freeway_in Chevy was a top 10 car. We'll bounce back in Kansas." This exchange between the two drivers wasn't the sole facet of the discussion. Travis Mack, the crew chief for the number 99 team at Trackhouse Racing, also entered the fray with a series of posts on the platform now known as X, formerly Twitter. Mack contested the allegations about him flipping off Bowman. The tone of the online interaction shifted as the clock passed midnight. Mack confirmed that he and Bowman were engaged in conversations regarding the incident. Mack suggested that maybe he and the Hendrick driver should collaborate on creating t-shirts for charity, an idea Bowman has embraced in the past to support animal shelters. Bowman had previously produced hack shirts after winning the Martinsville elimination race in 2021, and all luck, no skill shirts following a victory in Las Vegas the previous season. Both shirt designs were inspired by comments made by Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. While the creation of t-shirts remains a possibility, it won't be the prime focus for these two Chevrolet drivers. Bowman and Suarez will continue their quest for their first win of the season in the remaining 9 races. Whether you perceive it as a strategic move or a reckless gamble, Hendrick Motorsports number 48 has set a new standard for discussions about racing ethics just as the NASCAR playoffs reach their most intense stage. With notable past champions like Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Kevin Harvick still in contention, the stakes have never been higher. What are your thoughts on this incident? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Fan emotions are running wild, to say the least. Social media has transformed into a raucous arena where opinions about the Hendrick Motorsports ace are taking center stage. One fan wrote, "Just an absolute hack." Another fan added, "What a hack." Then some added, "Bowman needs to retire." Another NASCAR fan wrote, "Common Bowman, no talent." "Bowman, what the hell was that?" Someone even asked Rick Hendrick, "Is it time for Mr. H to replace Bowman?" Then a fan added, "Apparently Bowman has forgotten how to drive. Good God. Time for Hendrick to make a change in that 48 car." To further stoke the flames, some fans are even raising doubts about the legitimacy of the championship if Bowman or any Hendrick Motorsports driver were to clinch it, amid such a cloud of controversy. While NASCAR officials have yet to issue a definitive statement, the prevailing sentiment suggests that some form of retribution is looming on the horizon, whether it entails a point deduction, a fine, or even a race suspension for Bowman. One thing remains crystal clear. The repercussions of this incident could potentially reshape the landscape of the 2023 NASCAR season and beyond. Overall, talking about the race, the NASCAR Cup Series playoff season kicked off in dramatic fashion at the Darlington Raceway with the Cookout Southern 500. This high-stakes race took place in front of an enthusiastic and sold-out crowd, setting the stage for what promised to be a thrilling showdown. In the end, it was Kyle Larson who emerged victorious, securing his place in the round of 12. His pit crew celebrated the epic win with a memorable spin-out, marking a triumphant start to the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs at the iconic Darlington Raceway. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.